happy Monday to you. It's the beginning of a new week. And with your new week comes new videos from me and Dr. Murphy, the brains, the smartest man in Missouri.
The brain behind the throne.
The brain behind the throne. Anyway, we're here. We are busting some myths and confirming some things to be fact. Are you ready for today, Dr. Murphy?
Yes.
So we actually had a patient recently ask us about PMS and dieting and said that she really has a lot of struggles around when she is menstruating or before she menstruates. And I don't think that's totally uncommon. I think a lot of women feel like it's real tough around their period to keep the cravings at bay and to stay on their diet. So
40 to 50%.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a large number.
And it's hormonal, right?
It is definitely hormonal.
Yes.
And, we'll do a little story about it.
Okay.
What women are going through is a week before and during, their bodies are secreting a lot of progesterone.
Yeah.
And that is the same thing that when you go to your OBGYN doc and he gives you the birth control shot, excuse me, he says, well, this is good for 3 months. And, well, you might experience a little weight gain. And they come back in 40 pounds heavier in 3 months. They're like, my God, a little bit of weight gain? This is unbelievable. And that's what that shot will do. What it does is put you into a PMS mode for about 3 months.
That's rough.
And what happens is women, when they start eating sugars and cravings, they cannot get full.
Yeah.
Now, about, it was probably 10, 12 years ago, I came down with what we thought was West Nile pneumonia. I was wheezing, I couldn't breathe, and it was really bad. So I actually went to a pulmonary doctor, and he's like, well, we probably just need to put you on a large dose of steroids. And he did. I mean, it was a very, very large dose to get my lungs opened up. And you know me, I don't eat sweets.
Yeah.
Your mom had some chocolate chip cookies laying on the counter one day, and I thought, I'll just try one of these.
Went to town.
I thought, wow, that was good. Next thing I know, I ate the whole package.
Yeah.
I'm like,
and that is real weird for him, people.
I've never done that since either.
Yeah.
But I thought, my God, this is what you women go through every couple of weeks.
Yeah. Not everyone.
Well,
but they
half of you.
say as many as 85%.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I mean, and some women it's really bad with.
Mm-hmm.
So,
in PMS symptoms in general, not necessarily just this, but
you got
PMS,
the blues and everything else to go along with it,
and it's like soreness and aches and pains. I mean, it's a thing. Anyway,
but anyhow, it does sabotage your appetite. So that myth is true.
They said that it says they broke down. Of course, chocolate is the #1 craving. They say salty foods and chips come in there as well. And then I actually read, now I've got an article here. I found it, by the way, if you guys want to check it out, Women's Health. It was published back in 2017, but I think it still pretty much remains. They talk about the hormonal ebbs and flows. It says when cortisol levels are high enough, the body turns on its fight or flight response. So a woman is metabolically charged and her appetite is stimulated. Does that make sense? Yep. So you're not crazy, ladies. I know sometimes you're like, oh, I must be crazy. I'm sure this isn't really what it is. But scientifically, it turns out that it checks out. The other thing they talked about was the blood sugar connection. And then they said PMS is linked to a state of low blood sugar or hypoglycemia. And that's about half of women, they said, can have some of that. And so they'll get a significant drop in blood sugar after eating. And then within an hour or two, again, they're hungry. Would you say that seems about correct?
That's true.
Awesome. So then some ideas they had on fighting food cravings. One of the things they talked about was complex carbs. What do you think about that?
Well, complex carbs are not going to eliminate the sweet cravings, okay? But what they are, all complex carbohydrate is all it's going to do is really eliminate the hypoglycemic effects. Yeah. That's all it really does. Complex carbohydrate is something your body has trouble breaking down. And so your body looks at it and says, is this a carbohydrate? Let's throw a little insulin out and see what happens. Yeah. So that's all they really do.
So like whole grain breads, or pasta. Baked potatoes might be one. Now, we normally would tell women not to do this if they're on our weight loss program.
Yeah.
But you could do something like that.
Yeah.
Like a sweet potato if you want. Sure. It's not necessarily different calorically, but it does have some added benefits nutritionally.
Wheat crackers, wheat bread, wheat pasta, those are all complex carbohydrates.
It does say avoid processed sugar.
Well, processed sugars looks like pure cane sugar.
Yeah. So
Sugar is just a carbohydrate. Another word for carbohydrate.
it does talk about tuna with some. Now I know once again, we don't usually recommend mayonnaise for patients, but something like that with a little bit of tuna might help to make you feel full. Would you agree with that?
Mm-hmm. I think beef jerky works good too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a really good one. It also says shun salt, so try not to get a whole lot of salt.
Why?
It says in here that a diet low in salt reduces bloating and fluid retention.
Well, that's true, but you eventually pee it out, so it's not like you're going to be with you the rest of your life.
Okay, so there's one little busted myth. It says avoid. It says to avoid fats, right? Even though we just talked about mayonnaise, that's pretty much all fat, right?
This article's getting a little stupid.
Okay, it's getting a little stupid. It says avoid stress. Good luck with that.
Yeah.
I don't know
how that works out.
It says to avoid alcohol, mostly probably because I think the mood issues in it, because it could just make you feel a little more depressed. Would you say there's any accuracy to that?
I think we're getting a little stupid.
Get plenty of sleep. Good luck with that. Tackle food cravings with exercise. Now, I think that is a good idea. Go out and exercise a little more, and that might even help.
Yeah, that's just what I want to do when I eat a bowl of ice cream.
When I'm hungry, I'm going to go for a run. I'll be right back. And then the one other thing they said is just try to have a routine during that time, because that also helps. Don't get real out of routine. Eat probably similar times a day. Try to get this similar amount of sleep one night to the next. But again, life is busy. Good luck with that.
The point of this video is you're not crazy.
You're
it's
not crazy.
hormonal.
It's real.
Just be cautious.
Be cautious. Yep.
And don't get the birth control shot. I hate those things.
Yeah.
I really
I
do.
think they're everything I know about them not so hot.
Well, you can't even lose weight when you're on that stuff. I mean, you just can't overcome
Yeah.
the power of the hunger. It's phenomenal.
Okay. Well, we did some good things. That was a fun one.
Yeah, it's partial busted.
Okay, partial busted, but otherwise, hopefully, that was good information. If you guys have any questions, I can shoot you the link to that article. Okay?
Yeah, but
Don't sweat it.
yeah, it's,
Hang in there.
yeah, the article is not,
Yeah.
It's
There's
okay.
probably better articles, but that's the one I thought covered a lot of different things.
It does cover a lot.
Okay, some of it weird.
Yes.
All right, well, you guys have a good week, and let us know if you have any questions. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow for Trash Talk 2.